What I know now is there is a path out of pain, anxiety, burnout, fear, grief, sadness, and that feeling of complete overwhelm. When I was experiencing the peak of my back pain, I had no idea that repressed emotions and the stress they cause could manifest as physical pain. I had no idea that my pain could have had anything to do with my exhaustion and burnout, my desperate need for change, my endless list of to-dos, and my feeling that nothing in my life would ever change. I remember complaining about my back to my father, a physical therapist, and he said, maybe it's stress. I'd never heard of stress causing pain. I thought everybody had stress, but obviously not everybody had back pain so severe they sometimes questioned whether they could go on living. Back then, I didn't get it. Now I know that what finally cured my back pain wasn't a drug or physical exercise or surgery or any other external intervention. What cured my back pain was acknowledging the truth of how I was living, becoming aware of how out of harmony my life was, and finally giving myself permission to recognize that my life was my choice and that I also had the choice to do something different. This led me to seek out the energy healing practices that helped get my body, my health, my mind, and my emotions back into alignment. Reiki, EFT, yoga, and other practices you will hear about in this audiobook. I'll tell you more about my path throughout this audiobook, but suffice it to say that I wasted a lot of time looking outside of myself for answers to my problems and cures for my pain. It was only when I looked inside that I saw what was happening in my life and owned it. That's when I understood what was wrong for the first time. I was trying to control everything about my existence so it would be okay. I was refusing to admit any of my uncomfortable feelings. I was denying my true nature. I was living as the person I thought I was supposed to be, rather than the person I really was. What I needed to do, I finally realized, was to let go, to surrender, to admit, to acknowledge, to accept, and to be myself, my true self, no matter what anyone else expected. To move at my own pace, live in my own way, and nurture the inner flame that had almost been extinguished deep inside me. That was the beginning, not just of my healing, but of my freedom. That was how I learned that I could shine my own light from my own heart without shame or hesitation. It didn't happen overnight. It happened slowly, over the course of years, as I learned and grew and shifted bit by bit, trying new practices, working with new teachers, and always questioning, is this me? Is this right? Is this what I believe? Is this where I want to go? As I kept moving away from external pressures and toward myself, my body changed. As I took more pressure off myself to do and achieve and prove my worth to everyone but myself, my pain faded. As I practiced saying no to the things that didn't serve my greater good, my mind and my schedule cleared. As I stopped expecting perfection from myself, I gained confidence, compassion, patience from my journey, and kindness. As I made myself and my health my number one priority, my daily joy increased exponentially. And when I finally recognized myself in the mirror again, I realized that I could turn around and help others find their way back to themselves too. Right now, you might feel stressed, overwhelmed, anxious, fearful, sad, in physical pain, or just completely burned out. There is help for you here. This book is not a magical cure for burnout, and it's not going to suddenly erase all your pain or anxiety. But what it will do is help you look within to find your own magical cure. Your impulse may be to deny your pain, avoid it, fight it, numb it, freeze it, medicate it, or believe you have no choice but to endure it. When you give yourself permission to use tools to start shifting your energy, you can meet yourself in the actual, physical, present moment and honor where you are right now.